Amir Khan, if I may say so. So the man behind the fight and the bold move to LA promoters Golden Boy is Oscar De La Hoya, the world's wealthiest fighter, a man with a gloved fist on some of modern boxing's most memorable fights. Business partner, of course, to my old pal Bernard Hopkins. Now I grabbed hold of Oscar for a little heart-to-heart, and I asked straight away about Khan.
I first noticed him in Athens. When I was watching Amir Khan on TV, I knew right there and then he was special. It wasn't because of his abilities inside the ring. I saw passion in his eyes. I saw something where you don't see every day in a fighter. As I got to know Amir Khan, I was right. He really has a passion for the sport of boxing, which can take him a long way.
Now there was talk a couple of years ago about you actually fighting in this country against this, all that sort of talk about Ricky Hatton fight. Do you wish you'd have fought here? Because you talked today about the passionate English, British fans. And would you wish you'd had a fight here? Not necessarily Ricky Hatton, but do you wish you'd had a fight here?
I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I mean, I would have fought anybody. I would have gone up against David Haye if I had the chance. The passion that the fans have, and they've proved it over and over and over again, is unbelievable. If we had that same passion in the States, the way British fans have passion for boxing, boxing would be bigger than the NBA. Boxing would be bigger than the NFL, or the boxing would be the sport to be in. Obviously, it never happened, but I get a great satisfaction promoting the likes of Amir Khan and Hatton and David Haye.
I mean, you're going to see with David Haye, he's a London boy, David Haye. You're going to see with David Haye when you're going to come over for the MEN fight in Manchester. Yes. You'll see something that night which will make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. It'll be brilliant.
Well, it's going to be special because people have to understand that in London we have the heavyweight champion of the world. That is special, and it's only the beginning. He beat the toughest man out there to beat in this 7-foot giant, because styles make fights, and that was the worst style David Haye can go up against, and he beat him with flying colors. He had the perfect execution to dethrone the giant.
Even your partner, Richard Schaefer, the controlled Swiss banker, lost his mind that night in Germany. He was jumping around like a child at a rock concert.
Oh yes, it was such a memorable event. David Haye is very special. I'm really looking forward to promoting him in the States. He has a tough challenge in front of him with John Ruiz that can make anybody look bad. Yep. I feel that with John Ruiz's change of styles, he's now punching more instead of holding more. I feel David Haye can really accomplish something very unique, and that is knocking out John Ruiz. So it's gonna be a memorable night, and I can't wait to really have David Haye in the States and make a huge impact.
Now, I mentioned Richard Schaefer there, but of course your most famous partner is an old pal of mine, Bernard Hopkins. What's it like working with the volatile Mr. Hopkins?
Well, your best friend Bernard Hopkins is really a pleasure to work with. He's obviously a very colorful, flamboyant type of person, as you know firsthand. He's getting ready for his fights against Roy Jones Jr. You have two legends in the ring. Me as a fighter, I have to respect that, because when you have two legends who have accomplished so much in the sport and they want to fight each other, then let it be. Obviously, this fight should have happened many years ago.
Both of them acknowledge that. At least they're not lying about that. They both say it should have happened 10 years ago.
Exactly. It should have happened 10 years ago, but I respect the fact that they want to get in the ring and create history. So that's very admirable from both of them.
Now let me ask you this, Oscar. You're working with Ricky, you're working with David Haye, you're working with Amir Khan. Obviously Amir Khan is fighting at Madison Square Garden, fantastic place for him to fight. But are you thinking about actually opening an office here in the UK? Because when you signed Amir from under Frank Warren's nose, all perfectly legal, and when Ricky aligned himself with you, when David Haye aligned himself with you, a lot of us over here said, yeah, but we can't even find these people. They're on a different time zone. Might you open an office in this country at some stage?
Absolutely. We are actually now looking into it. We're actually in the progress of opening up offices here in London. Our partners are AEG, who has the top venue
in the world.
The O2. So we're looking forward to opening up offices here, starting our operation here in London. There's a lot of talent. It's a big responsibility to look for, to search for the next great champions. I strongly feel that it's a tremendous opportunity because of 2012. The Olympics will be staged here, and
the O2 is an Olympic venue. It's got
Absolutely.
the gymnastics. And finally, Oscar, I know you look fresh and you look very young and you're a very handsome man, if I may say so. Please, you're not going to make a comeback, are you? You're finished now. Tell me you're finished. Come on.
I'm done.
You're done.
Every time I think about making a comeback, I think about having a beer.
Perhaps I've got the same disease.
Just to make sure that I will not come back. I'm enjoying life. I'm now getting the same satisfaction as I did inside the ring, playing golf, the adrenaline rush when I hit a great shot, promoting these great fighters. I'm content. When I hung up the gloves, the last question I asked myself was, am I satisfied with my career? And yes, I am satisfied.
Oscar in a good mood there. Now, he mentioned the Bernard Hopkins incident. Well, here's a taster of that little confrontation if you liked it.
That's what we want to do. What you said is most important.
That's what we want.
We want to get you comfortable and be able to do something. You want somebody to do what you want to do. The first thing you got to do. That's all the respect. I'm been around this game for a long time, man. Don't have me in the freezer telling me I should be used to it because I live in Philadelphia. And then when I say my feet are frozen, well, why you ain't wearing warm socks? See, to me now you're pushing me. So now I'm
I agree.
When somebody say that to me, I'm ready to get ignorant and I'm ready to push back.
I can see that.
So I said I'm warning you right now. If I feel like I'm being pushed, I'm gonna push back.
Yep. And you're so right.
There is more of that on YouTube.